Okay, so I decided to make a video of my fairy village today, and we'll see how it goes. This is the Gothic house, and it has angels on top of it, and there's Santa's sleigh and a Christmas fairy and the reindeer. And here's a little picture on the roof that has a lovely poem inside. Stained glass windows. And here we come to the inside of the house. There's the playroom and the bathroom, the sewing room, the bedroom, which has a copy of Romeo and Juliet, and the actual play is actually in its entirety in that little tiny book. And here's the kitchen. Mama lives here with her 4 children. There's a baby and a little girl and 2 little boys. There's the fireplace with the stockings hung for Christmas and the Christmas tree in the corner, and the piano where one of the boys likes to play. But they're out playing another kind of play right now, out in the snow. And you'll see them in a little bit. So here's some decorations for Christmas. Santa and a candy cane and a great big tree, which actually came from the Nutcracker Ballet. And there's a nutcracker. And there's where the train goes. There's a little drummer boy on a great big drum, and snowmen in the yard. There's a little mushroom fairy house, and another little tiny fairy house that's lighted. You may not be able to see that very well, but in the dark it's nice. Here's the little tiny bird houses, and there's a couple kissing under the mistletoe. And the backdrop is the Snow Queen, which is a 1,000-piece Josephine wall puzzle that I put together. And we have the little train station with a little train, and Grandma Mouse with her magic wand, who's staying in the Pink Boot home. We have another couple little mushroom houses and a thatched roof house. We have some angels and fairies by the castle, and the train is going by. The train has a candy car where it's hauling some chocolates, getting ready for Valentine's Day. But we're still kind of in Christmas mode around here. Here's the Penguin Palace, where all the penguins like to go on the penguin slide. And there's a ticket booth next door where you can get tickets for all sorts of goings-on in the fairy village. And behind the ticket booth is the Flights of Fancy Wing shop, where if you don't have your own wings, you can get some, and you might need them for later. There's the little sushi girl shop, and here's the carousel And the carousel turns and has lots of pretty painted ponies. To ride on. Next we have the little blue train, which this fairy likes to ride around on. And here's this snowman. And behind the snowman is the Red Rose Tea Room. It has a candy cane sleigh on top, and the Candy Cane Doll Emporium is getting ready to open upstairs, but it hasn't done so yet. So we just have the downstairs, which has a little table and chairs set up for tea. It's a favorite spot for the locals. Next we have the town square, which is in front of the Tower Bridge Theater. And the Nutcracker Ballet is performing at the theater right now for Christmas. But during the day, when there's no performance going on, we have a little manger scene for Christmas. And some pretty Christmas trees and angels. And here's a group of carolers. That's Mama. And they're singing along with the fairy band that's playing. Then we have a snowman that somebody made, and here's the snow hill where Mama's two boys are getting ready to go down the hill on the sled. And there's a skier as well. And there's a very pretty lighted tree there. And some wood getting ready for a campfire later in the evening. There's a little boy who's getting ready for a snowball fight. I bet he's going to pelt those guys when they come down the hill. Then we have another ticket booth, which is for the theater. And we also have the little theater over here. And we have Mama's Bakery, where you can get your holiday cakes and pies and all sorts of goodies. We have a little bear playing with a ball in the snow. And here's the ice skating rink with a bunch of ice skaters. And here's more bakery goods. And inside the bakery, there's a little mouse family having Christmas. And there's Mama's pies and cakes and gingerbread men. So now we're at the end of the world. You want to be careful coming down that snow hill, because if you don't stop at the pond, you'll just shoot out into oblivion. But luckily, most of the inhabitants of the fairy village have wings, and if you don't have your own, like I said, you can get